Yes, my people, welcome back. When I say welcome back to the channel, this is the first video of 2026 on Combat Kings TV. We do apologise. I'm not going to use the word lack of content. No content.
Zero. Zilch.
Literally zero content. But after having a conversation with my co-host, bless up to Liam, we are firing the channel back up. You know, just like the boxing match we just watched, it was a fiery scrap tonight. Liam, how are you doing, sir? And Derek Chisora loses to Deontay Wilder, split decision. Take it away, mate.
Bomb Squad. Yeah, no, I thought it was good. I actually liked the whole card. I thought the whole card was really enjoyable. I didn't catch the first couple of fights on like the free version that they did. But no, man, I thought it was good. It was a good show. Amir Anderson looked really good. What's his name? Vidal Riley. How I forgot your name, I don't know. Looked really, really good in his fighting someone that's he's had 50 wins, 6 losses, and he pieced him up, and it's now the European champion as well as the British. So, what's next for him? Maybe the world. I'm not sure if he is that good just yet, but he definitely will be a proper world champion soon. But no, man, I think it was good. I think it was good personally.
Yeah, it was a good card for the first Misfits Pro event. And I don't know if you caught the weigh-ins yesterday. The absolute weigh-in madness that we actually saw. You saw like this cauldron, like the wave walked down like this.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Like, kind of thing. That's the kind of Misfits in it. So you kind of still got it's actually proper professional boxing. But you've also got that Misfits WWE madness, which I don't mind too much as long as you don't go kind of stupid with it. But it was a sad one tonight. Yeah, I can't lie. You know, we saw 2 veterans in there tonight. Derek Chisora, after a long 20 professional career, in his 50th fight. Same for Deontay Wilder. Hence why this fight was being built up as 50-50. It was going to be their 50th fight. So both of them at the O2 Arena tonight. And Deontay Wilder wins by a split decision. I mean, coming into this, I had Derek Chisora winning the fight. I thought he would piece up Wilder. I thought Chisora lately has actually looked quite good. Deontay Wilder, I thought, has been finished for some time now. And the blueprint to beat Deontay Wilder is very much smother him and, put the pressure on him. And, Chisora has that in him. He has those traits and abilities. But it was a really good scrap tonight. Really enjoyed it. I thought Chisora started off fantastic. And especially in that first 2-3 rounds, I thought, yeah, I can't lie, this is already looking kind of spooky for Wilder. But he clawed his way back in. And one thing I want to say quickly before we speak about the fight in depth? Deontay Wilder needs massive credit. Because everyone always talks about he's only got the lucky punch, the one right hand. Tonight has been shown again that Deontay Wilder actually has a quality chin. To say he's been in there with some absolute warrior fights, still 40 years old, and he's shown that he's got a quality chin. He's took some big right hands from Derek Chisora tonight, would have flattened some heavyweights. So bless up to Deontay Wilder for showing that tonight.
Oh, 100.
However, did you think there was any controversial moments tonight? Because I can't lie, the in and out the ring kind of stuff was kind of controversial. I thought on the second and third one, I thought Chisora was actually pushed out the ring. The first one I couldn't understand it as a knockdown in the 8th round. I think it was the 8th round. Did you think that was controversial at all?
Yeah, I think it was a bit stupid. I hate boxing rings. I understand it. I understand why they're in a ring and so on, but I just think it's stupid. Like, there should be a door you can go in and a door that you can get out. I don't understand it because they're throwing leather. We're not playing football. We're throwing leather. They're trying to rip each other's head off with the punches. Why can you fall through the ropes? And it's dangerous. Like, if he would have got chin there and he falls straight back, hits his head, he could have died. You know what I mean? I know I'm talking about hypotheticals, but still, the second and third one weren't weren't counts, and obviously that's why they took a point off of Wilder. Um, but and then Wilder slipped, and they had that as a count as well.
Hmm.
Um, personally, I thought the referee was terrible tonight for that particular fight.
He
Um,
was terrible at all moments. There was a time where both of them fell on each other.
yeah,
Like it was the refer the referee was poor from a safety aspect. Didn't quite control it in that sense. But take away the referee, I can't lie. That's probably been the most. There was no technical ability about it
oh,
tonight.
they were just slinging
It
him.
was an absolute scrap fest, and you're going to get
Yeah,
that with some heavyweight fights. Tonight was about Derek Chisora's final farewell retirement fight. Deontay Wilder, it was very much last chance to flip in saloon. If you want any sort of chance of becoming a two-time world heavyweight champion, you had to beat Derek Chisora tonight, and he got the win.
yeah.
Um, do you believe though this is Chisora's last fight? Because I don't know if you saw the post-fight interview. He was bringing his wife in. He was trying to say, "I'll have a chat with the boss." Trying to indicate, oh, one more, one more.
Who would he fight?
Exactly. I think the only fight that would make sense, but I don't want to see it now, is a Dylan White trilogy. I thought that was going to be his 50th fight. If Chisora had won tonight, maybe I could see him carrying on because I think he was ranked number 1 in the IBF ranking, so he would have been one of the mandatories for a world title shot. But he should just sail off into the sunset now. He's fought some unbelievable fighters. You look at Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker twice. He shared the ring with Usyk, Vladimir Klitschko. You look at Dylan White twice. You look at the boxers from this era, Ajit Kabayal. The only people he hasn't really shared a ring with is ultimately Anthony Joshua. I don't think that fight was ever going to happen because
They're
those
friends,
two are,
aren't
yeah, they're friends. So that wasn't never going to really happen. To be fair, he's fought everyone from this era. I think now he should just sail off into the sunset. 'Cause he's 42, 43. You
they?
know, there was a couple of times in there tonight I didn't really enjoy. I can tell he was hurt. I was just like, you've made your money, you've sold out arenas, you've done big stadium fights, and ultimately 50 fights. Not many boxers, reach that anymore. Um,
Facts.
so definitely a fan favorite. He definitely will be missed because I've loved watching Chisora over the years. Definitely is a fan favorite in my eyes. One of the reasons why I fell in love with boxing at a young age is due to Derek Chisora. The
Mm-hmm.
big scraps. Watching him on Sky Sports Box Office back in them days. So I do think he should retire. But Deontay Wilder, was Deontay Wilder's performance creditable tonight for you to carry on? And do you think he very much will carry on? I mean, he said it in his post-fight fight interview, he is going to carry on.
Yeah, for me, I think he's still got it. Um, I think when you have a style like Tyson Fury, or you have a style like Usyk, where it is a lot to do with movement, the legs, and feints and so on. I feel like when it goes, and like there's nothing you can do. Um, but with Wilder, I think all he needs is confidence, bro. Some of the smacks he took today was nuts. Like the overhand rights, he took about 3 of them and he ate them like they were like dinner on a table. Um, so for me personally, I think he's still. I think he just needs to build confidence. Um, personally, I know the fans want to see it. Don't put him in there with AJ. Um, like I know you want to see it, and I know the fans would want to see it, and so on. And I get it. Like as a big fight, I understand why we want to see it. Don't get it twisted. And I'd watch it if it happened. But if you're trying to build him up, I mean, obviously don't put him in there with tin cans. You need to put him in there with some proper fighters. But if you give him to AJ, no matter what's happened to AJ, AJ's a killer, bro. Straight up.
Well, I
Uh,
think that fight makes sense though, because you look at Anthony Joshua, he's coming back off, the tragedy that happened to him back
of
in
course,
January.
of course.
And he obviously fought Jake Paul in December, and his previous fight before that was a loss to Dubois back in September 2024. I think the fight with Wilder is now or never. If you're going to do that fight, you do it now. You don't Don't prolong it anymore. The fight should have happened back in 2019, 2018, politics, boxing, whatever. But ultimately, you got to do it now. And then the winner of that goes on to fight Tyson Fury. We'll have to wait and see. I think it might be AJ next because I saw Eddie speak about it before the fight. The fight with Anthony Joshua. I think that makes sense. Maybe do a summer fight with Wilder and AJ, maybe at Tottenham or whatever. And then ultimately the winner of that will go on to maybe fight a Dubois Wardley because I think Moses Atoma or someone like that will fight the one of those. So I think it's probably is going to be AJ Wilder next. And I won't be against it. I think it'll still be a nice fight to see of this era. I think AJ would beat Deontay Wilder. I've always said that, even in their primes. I think stylistically, I think AJ beats Deontay Wilder. But credit to Deontay Wilder. He showed a lot of stuff tonight. I've always said Deontay Wilder's jab is underrated. Do I think it's the best in the business? No. But I do think it's underrated. I think, again, he should. He's got a decent chin. And, you do mention a good point about confidence. And I think over the past couple of years, he's lacked that confidence. I think the Fury fights have taken a lot out of him, especially that trilogy, the Unbelievable trilogy. Still, for me, the best heavyweight fight I've ever seen in my lifetime. And obviously, he's lost a couple of fights since then. He lost to Zhang and Parker. Knocked out Hellenius as well. So I think it's going to be Joshua Fury next. But again, at the same time, I won't be surprised if you see Deontay Wilder get thrown into the mix. And the heavyweight division's hot right now. And, Deontay Wilder getting that big win. There's some big fights to be made because let's not get it twisted. It looked like Usyk was going to fight Deontay Wilder a couple of months ago. So Deontay Wilder picking up a good, creditable, decent performance against, I would say, decent, little informed Eric Chisora. I think it was a good win tonight, the O2 Arena for him. So I'm intrigued to see what happens. And the heavyweight division is certainly hot right now. It certainly is absolutely booming.
100%.
And big fights to be made, I think. I want to leave you with a question. Does Deontay Wilder beat these fellow boxers? Does he beat Dubois or Wardley? I don't think he beats Fabio. Although I think Fabio Wilder would be unbelievable.
I'm not sure.
He loses to Tyson. We're not going to see Tyson Fury. We've already seen a trilogy.
I don't want to see Tyson Fury versus him anyway.
Yeah, we don't want to see a fourth. Does AJ beat him?
Yes, I think so.
Does Moses Atoma beat him? I think Atoma lights him up, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Atoma would beat him. But the only thing I would say on Atoma is, can Atoma take the strike if he does land it?
Well, that's the question. We want to see more of whether, Atoma can take the shots.
Of course.
And do you know he doesn't beat Usyk?
He doesn't beat Usyk, but I do think he fights him. I think we get AJ Fury, and I think we get Usyk versus Wilder.
Do you know who I wouldn't mind seeing?
Go on.
Maybe like a Jarrell Miller and Andy Ruiz could get through. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets thrown into the mix. I think if Parker didn't have the certain allegations around him, I think that would be an argument for a rematch there. But I think for Wilder it's going to be Joshua next. I've got a feeling, and I think Fury, if he beats Makhmudov next week, will fight the winner of Wardley Dubois. Because then I think that sets up it perfectly. Because if Fury can get past one of those two, it sets up a Joshua or Wilder fight with a world title at the end of the year. I think that could very much be the case. But we do appreciate everyone for watching. and Deontay Wilder has won on a split decision against Derek Chisora. We will be doing more videos on the channel. We're going to get it firing back up. We're going to do a preview for the Fury Makhmudov fight. You've got Conor Benn fighting Losers Progress next week on the undercard. Liam, I believe, is doing a watch along.
Yeah, for that fight, yeah.
I'm going to try my best to attempt a vlog, although you might see me drunk. So do be prepared to see the camera constantly, probably like this. But I'm going to try and get that out for you guys as well, and videos throughout the week. So I want to get this channel firing up again, because the heavyweight division is hot right now. So let's get the channel hot. Pause. Is that a pause? I don't know.
No.
But I appreciate everyone for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and make sure you subscribe to both of all of our channels. The links will be down in the description down below. Appreciate everyone for watching. Take care. God bless. Happy Easter weekend.